viewpoints in the garden are essential to its design. From indoors and out, from close-up or from a distance, how do you give your garden multiple personalities? For Ginny and Buddy Jones, viewpoints motivated their design for their home and garden.
The garden, through a series of divided spaces that are punctuated by topiary shapes, sort of frames the views from the house, as well as gives the property a little bit of structure.
Like for most gardeners, 2010's hard freeze set a few plants back. But under Scott's organic care and embellishments, the design stands true as the plants recover. In front, evergreens complement the house without cluttering its architecture. Scott added a new dimension to the view at entrance level and from above on the terrace.
There used to be annual color within those parterres that flank the porte-cochere, and to be a little more cost-effective, we decided to shift a few of those interior portions of the parterre to a more permanent plant solution. And the lower petalums are a beautiful contrast to the bright green of the boxwoods.
With a respect for views, Scott artistically manicures the ancient oak tree. The garden values close-up views, too, emphasizing them with centuries-old vessels. In back, the design for the pool and outdoor dining revolves around multiple perspectives. When it's time for intimate contemplation, step into a cove that frames the home's conservatory view. Like many gardens, it started with a problem to solve.
Well, there was a lot of foundation work that went to putting this house together, and so that is a big retaining wall that actually holds the side of the mountain back. Pretty impressive feat of engineering there. It also creates a beautiful little room and a koi pond, and then set in the wall is a very old French fountain that serves as a focal point.
A fountain at the conservatory's passage signifies the bond of serenity between home and garden.
That one's also French, and it was probably at one point a well where people would get their water.
A narrow walkway alongside carries on the sense of quiet, even while serving as navigation. The cliff plays to advantage to enter a more secretive passage. Atop the cliff, its leafy enclosure harbors the family for personal time together, to play or to just sit and talk. And what would the woods be without a fairy garden? Uncluttered refreshment unwinds the spirit on a journey through the woods.
There is a rose arbor as you're coming down the hill that has a Lady Banks rose on it that's really beautiful in the springtime. And then some of the large clipped topiaries that sort of give you a sense of walking through a colonnade, or kind of sets up a rhythm as you're walking down the hill.
Regardless of season, there's always a surprise to renew the garden's journey.
It's not all, right there in front of you. So it is an adventure. As you move around the property, you discover different little surprise spaces. It's a lot of fun.